that's the wrong one. It's all right. Okay, we should be good. Alright, I even made it a couple minutes early. Which, even I had time to eat breakfast and everything this morning. But anyway, yesterday was a day for this game. There was some epic fights, some really cool, really good graphics. Everything's flashy, and now I have Bahamut's powers. I had accepted a couple side quests that I was going to do last night, or yesterday, before I got off of here, but I am locked in to a location by a quest, so I guess I will have to take my brother Joshua down to Tabor. And that's where we will be starting. Might as well get into it. See, I have 3 side quests over there. But I opened my map and sorry. This is the only place I can go. So here we go. It'll be fine. Nary a word was spoken.
It's like a dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Whoa! Shit, wrong button.
Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout.
There we
If
go.
was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tables and fall. We should pick up the pace.
And we're off.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the echoes have a will of their own.
Oh well. Oh, bad jump. Kick it.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
You deserve a rest. You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned Every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
It's over.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Again.
You're with the battalion?
The fighting. The others.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened in Ostval.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew were no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That's Scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid.
I was there in Cosmos when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kuka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
I wasn't mine, ill will. Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer of some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Okay. That's your prerogative.
Come on.
Faster!
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
We've got 3 today.
Why now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Hello.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events of Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now, tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace, it is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall, it was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalist flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloedanites who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails up at one man's behest. Barnabas Thorn.
Odin.
But are we truly safe here in the Agor?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Well, let's shut him up quick.
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king is come to save us from the Akashi. Here's a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation. And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we will be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools, your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Why would you call in all your guards to die like that?
Enough. Pathetic creatures. But you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn.
You after
See
mid?
that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come with us. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. What remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apolatory meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects. And while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
Nope.
I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell you a tale of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, your grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
He knows he's gonna die.
Let's find our friends.
One down. He knows 100% that that's the last time he's ever gonna see her. Guaranteed.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I heard, which is why I had to let her go.
Who among you is bold enough to hit? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumour most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Karava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe and, above all, triumphant return.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed. I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance.
Mm-hmm.
It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva then.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very... You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Beneath the flood, yes.
How are those new boots treating you?
You? Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Barisea, some have said. Not that I look the part of these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you to an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be happy.
Sure.
Climb the stairs and
Memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time.
Shit.
The otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. Yeah, I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
You mean the one that's like 10 feet away from you, bro? Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Oh, hold on. Kick it!
Thank you for the deal, Miss.
Wanderers of the golden plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall their noble past and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Put a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the box.
Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they?
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Now come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the golden plains, lay your roots in stone. Pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all 3.
And so, We add primitive farms to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. It was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Kind of chilly.
Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
I don't know why. Whew.
How are those new boots treating you?
Beneath the flood, yes.
The free cities and a sea.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sure this is the right way.
Right.
Nothing personal.
This should have me set on a direct course right to it.
Not alone.
It looks like there's still plenty of fighting in the air.
That Giga Flare does some damage.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
See it? You can have it.
As supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I'd hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you is not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we should be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
I have a hunt that says south of Tabor. So I'm just going to take this road south a little bit, I suppose.
The free cities under sea?
Ready to go?
Let us be rid of you.
Get surrounded.
Might have just locked myself into this part of the game. So much for side quests. Hopefully I can still do them after.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
I done goofed. I didn't mean to start this yet. Oh. Luckily it appears I have not locked myself into here. So we're going to go to Lost Wing because there's another side quest to pick up here. I'm doing all the side quests that I find.
We're taking you all to the storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need.
In theory, if I grab all of the ones I find, I won't miss any.
You know what you have to do. Clive,
fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Of course.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Goten's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
I am going to run to the restroom. It may take a moment, so I apologize. Okay. I do feel much better. Just getting my stuff resituated real quick. Okay. And we're back.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Vales.
This way. Didn't get quite close enough to that item. That's right. I'll run straight through the rows. He must be up at that house. Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives, so we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shield protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen. Sid, don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heavenhall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Let's go. Don't tell me we're too late. Quinton, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quinton. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
It is me, God.
No. Just another piece that needs to be put down. Let's try.
Way too far. That Giga Flare is just too strong. I love it. It's so good.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
Oh, I do feel loads better though. Having gone to the bathroom. Like, oh.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice. My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Master Quinton! Oh, thank Krieger you're safe.
You are alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Flooded? How did that happen? Oh, ether flood. I was thinking the water rose up somehow.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Quentin.
Damn it.
Come on, that is not a way for Quentin to die. Don't you fucking dare. That's a level up. My strength and will are still under 100.
I need to get back to Quentin.
He's gonna be in here.
Quentin. Quentin. Look at me.
You fool.
Thank the Thunder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you're only free to say you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
Yup.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
guess Northreach is the closest I'll get. Which is about 500 yards closer than
There were ghosts at the gate.
I was, so. I think it's more than that. I think it was closer to 800, but minor details. All I'm doing is passing through. Going to the south here, I think it'll be slightly faster. Not if it's walled up. I should still be able to get out though, right?
You heard the herald.
Yeah, okay. It's just fortifications. We're good.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's go, Ambrosia.
Bogoti said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our way then. Right. Let's get this over with.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many hits that goes for because I've never made it to the end of it.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything, Molly.
Alright, Molly's got her stuff for the kitchens. Let's go up to Martha's. There's two of them here. One I've got and one that I don't. We can unmark that one. So that when I accept this one, it gets shown.
Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems our barracks and Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. We ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for him to bed down. Well, buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build him a new barracks here if I could. Where would I put him? There just isn't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. But why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
My lord Barnes, is that it is you? Then you received my letter.
I did.
I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
I undid that one for a reason. done. All I have to do is go back to the hideaway. I don't need to prioritize that. I'll get it. However, let's talk to Wade.
So Wade, it's good to see you well. You, Lord Rosfield. And you. I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into
Makes sense.
Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
Well, good thing I came here first since I have to go to Dalamil for the other guy. Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, I don't see a reason not to just go like this. Shortcut. Look at that, we're here. Oop, right into a wall. Thank you. Okay, not sure how I didn't dodge that one, but alright. There it is. Here come the Akashic. Oh!
Maybe not. What's that thing doing here?
2 scoops. Oh, don't lie to me like that. Come on. There it is. I missed the trigger just a touch. Ooh. Okay, I hit triangle to do that, but... Got the Giga Flare in, it's dead. It's so strong!
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Without masters. No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashak in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Yep, off to Martha. This whole fast traveling thing just makes it so much easier.
There you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. What's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Piece of cake. go take care of these two. And then we'll worry about that new one over there. I don't think I got enough sleep last night.
In an entire republic.
It's only half my fault.
You've seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Fuck! The finest cell swords of
Lee, I know something.
Held a candle to our...
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not at all.
Well, unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
When am I ever careful?
You too, Goods.
The finest cell swords in store. Fuck!
There's no good way to get there, huh? Gotta go all the way
The
around.
gentleman of the town guard.
That's unfortunate.
What a mess.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys,
Which do you prefer?
it's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Man, do you know how many people have tried to kill me in this game? And they brought better soldiers than this. Dang it, I keep dodging in ways that they actually miss. Instead of dodging through them like that. Nope, Joshua's got the right idea. Oh, Torgal's on this one. Good boy, Torgal. Did you really think that was gonna work?
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. Then you turned up. Well,
Yep.
go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
I don't think that's necessary.
Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods. Right now.
I don't think a coward lets their enemies live. Just saying.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, are you alright?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goods, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No,
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goods, no.
Enough, all of you.
There we go. It's waiting for it to show up.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? The whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault!
You really think you can get somewhere with that little knife?
Finally pay for what you did to me!
She's got it herself. I'm not even gonna step in.
Goots, you
Oh, no. Goots is gonna do it for me.
piece of Nan. You'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now is time to collect.
So for anyone not paying attention, her left eye is fake. Right eye is fake.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he?
Oh, he's alive.
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's not easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean it.
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old wet legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. I always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed the line dragging poor Goose into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does?
He won't.
Best we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
I mean, with the name Karen spelled the way it is, you should already kind of know that. Just gonna throw that out there. Shares a name with, I mean, not a mythological being of any ill report. Never does anything wrong. As long as you have the money to pay the ferryman, you are good to go.
I don't see your master
See,
here,
this is Sebastian's
so you can start by
colleague.
giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Or maybe you won't.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master then?
Nope.
If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Swing and a miss. We got another taker? Swing and a miss, even though that swing wasn't even meant for me. Oh, you bastard. He's done already. Shit. I knew he was close to the end, but Damn, that was fast. Didn't even see the time.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
I'm sure.
You've seen this kind of thing before then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
One of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
And it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Where am I headed for this guy? Oh, the other side of the continent. That's right.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Or just outside of town.
I needed that.
I really need that.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They look
Well,
like
thank you for
field
the
hands.
hello. Thank you for the follow.
In the end, I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
Thanks. It doesn't get much use because it sounds like a chainsaw.
Knows I've met enough of their
Waiting
kind.
for that new tire to come in.
Northreach, visit the Vale. Tell them I sent you.
It's got a mountain bike tire on the back, and yeah, it's loud.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
All right. Good so far.
This one's ours.
Would be nice if, when I do this, things actually attack me, so I'm hoping this big guy cooperates. They're the easiest ones to dodge anyway. Yep, see? That was bad timing. Now we get rid of the little guys real quick. Mostly RPGs. Play a little bit of different things here and there. Spent about 10.5 hours playing It Takes Two with a buddy of mine yesterday. Didn't stream that, unfortunately, but also might be a good thing because it was 10.5 hours long. Nope. Oh, I got the freaking parry on that. Get some super flashy attacks in here to end this fight quick. More so just this one right here. I have not seen the end of this attack yet. It is killed every time I've used it. Case in point.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler. This looks to be all
security, actually. I mean, I basically push a button and make sure people don't go where they're not supposed to be.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than could be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away.
No. I would like to be, but I just started about a month ago, and it may be the time of day that I've been choosing to stream that's hurting me. I may change that up to later in the day, coming up here. The reason I do it now was
my uncle certainly has his work cut out for him.
Simplicity, I guess.
If it isn't already too late.
But I would like to get this going a little bit more permanently. Off to Martha's. Yeah. Oh, shit, that's not Martha's. Well, I guess I'm getting a heal. I don't know if I needed it, but I'm getting it. Might as well turn in my quests. Check the missive that I got, see if that's anything good. Alliant reports. Alright, I got more side quests. Good.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Get Molly to cook something up.
What precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Back wine and liver. And,
also need a new chair that's less loud.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have
Ooh,
it.
that looks actually
Fried
pretty tasty.
Mortress of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Yeah, I should have one of those probably before I stream next week. At least a logo. Banner, probably not so much right away. Funding problems, mostly. But the logo is done. I just need to, well, I assume done.
Consumption then.
Need to finish payment before it's finalized.
The
Really.
crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent. It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Go get more of this food. Now, please. Alright. I'm good. I already got somebody on it, unfortunately.
Like a dish of cold vengeance to foul and guts.
Like I said, I think it just needs to be finalized at this point. But
I didn't mean to make things worse.
it is what it
Just
is.
thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'm not
Oh,
taking you
cool.
on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Probably
By
true.
you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
What kinds of graphic design do you do?
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
Other than, in theory, logos and
If he's ever to
banners.
make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
I would take care of the big lug. Come on.
You made me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
I would expect nothing less, Karen. Continental sensor. Okay. Well, it's not really the delivery time that I'm worried about. If you do want to show it, you can. My Discord is the same as Twitch. But I'm not likely to purchase another one immediately after purchasing one. That makes sense. Remercements? It's a strange word. Cool. How do you like graphic design? Is it... Oh, I think I'm good without that. I'm okay with my actual face being out. I don't think I need a false one. I know that's not what a VTuber is, but that is what it would be in my case. And I'm okay without that part. Well, 3D animation is cool. Ooh, all kinds of new stuff. New hunts, too? I ain't never getting back to the main quest.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Alright, Desiree, what do we got today?
Have a generous lot.
50 short of the next one.
Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Nectar, what do you got? In Lost Wing, Alright, Lost Wing's easy to find at least. But first, we'll go back to Goat.
How are you doing?
View the Alliant reports. Oh, I was about to go to Baklad anyway, so that's perfect. I got it. She's right there. Wait, isn't this the one that I was about to come here anyway? Just made it so I didn't have to go back to the map, really.
Your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
I think I'm good without the blanket for now.
And your skill with the blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware,
I may look at that because I'm using just a generic animation stuff right now that I got for free through Streamlabs, so something personalized would be nice at some point, but I would rather get started before I put too much into it.
And finds itself unable to provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with the blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to
We got over here,
encourage them to
Saga,
look elsewhere.
Scarlet Grace,
You'll
Ambitions.
help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent.
Metallica.
Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish, residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you? I'll do my best.
Very nice.
You will find a village in Chadras Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
That makes sense.
Wish me luck.
It's a
Sure you won't need it.
it's a balanced thing at the moment. As funds aren't great, that is kind of the reason I have this going, and another project planned, which I would also stream, however very different, to try and get a supplemental income, because the 4 days I work tend to not pay for a whole lot more than just the bills. I did see the portfolio. Words, English. Arg. Oh, wow. My brain took a vacation. It left me here, unfortunately. It does that all the time. The overlay was intriguing, to say the least. That would likely be my next thing. Let's just shortcut this a little bit. That would likely be the next thing I want, because a banner is nice, but I would like to improve the actual stream itself a little bit more. Ooh, not gonna make that turn. Oh look, some gerblins. Don't care. Oh, if it'll let me jump here, that'll be a much shorter path. Yeah, there we go. And then it'll boot me off right in front of these guys. Perfect. And we'll just do this. This is why I kept Garuda up. Nope, not that one. This one. Dang it. Let's use this to heal a little bit. Right now, low. As in order to get gas for this week, that's about all I got. Yep. Sharp fangs and bloody hides, yeah, that makes sense.
I think last of them.
I think.
Back to Boklad, maybe. Oh, click on the obelisk, not the quest. It works better.
Is something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
That's what I want. Interesting game.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
Yep.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive. Don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain
Probably gonna
everything
wait a
once you've
minute for
finished
that
with your report.
until
Right.
I get a couple things taken care of before I have anything to spare to improve the stream anymore. It'll likely be a month or more before I'm even capable of trying.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job.
I have about 7 weeks to try to save up a little bit of funds to fix a couple of my current issues. So,
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Okay. This game actually looks really interesting.
Clive, you wanted to talk?
Sorry for slight distractions. I'm also watching
to my sister.
RPG Limit Break right now because it's a good thing to
One of the bigger trading
have on.
houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmakia has.
The game looks
They
interesting.
operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would
Good
never
brother.
deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. We have striven.
That's
to
the other
save
problem.
others like
I have to
me
think
ever
about it
since.
because I'm
But
not
this was
sure
not the
what I
life my
want yet.
sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds.
Not too worried about
She
that
must
part.
be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Alright. I think that's all I've got here. Back to Martha's Rest. Actually gonna go to Martha's Rest this time. Not the Hideaway like I did last time. Yeah, I did see it. And I do like a couple of those. Mostly the volcano and the left overlay, where it's got quite a bit of good detail in both the background and the boxes. But it's just a time and design thing that I gotta think on.
I see you're still here.
Balance this with daily life until this can be daily life.
Traders, and
Hopefully.
with it a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Smooth like butter. Didn't quite get enough renown out of those two, did I? Alright, well there's supposed to be... Wait, Lost Wing. I can do the hunt here, and that should give me enough renown for my next upgrade, which was a accessory that I at least want to know what it does. I see the flood, I do not see the enemy. Jill scared the crap out of me right there. Was not expecting them to be in front of me like that. But I'm gonna go check all the way at the end of this long, winding, narrow path. That leads out to daylight, so that's probably not where I want to be going. Or it's exactly where I want to be. There it is. Gotta get back in the arena. Ooh. Oh, not at all what I was going for. Well, I might actually see the end of this attack. None of those were precision dodges, but they all dodged. That's unfortunate. Really late input on that one. Nope, this button. And you're done. That could have been better. That was not a good fight.
Your work here is done.
And because of the crappy fight, we're just going to go back to the hideaway, get a heal, get my stuff, buy some new items. Luckily, that was a bounty, so it got me enough gil that I can buy my elixir back that I wasted on that hunt. So it's a loss of about 1,000 gil on that, but I make up for it in other stuff, so it's fine. Kinda.
Let me tell you a story.
Okay.
Clive.
Alright.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air.
I guessed as much.
You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is.
Barely counts.
Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint Gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the Twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to.
That's one thing I really like about this game. It makes all of the characters seem human. Like, they're not just a character in a game. They actually seem like a person, which is... It seems small, but that makes a game for me.
It's better I'll be here. Come again.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't ever really have anything good to sell. Oh, okay. Let's go read that missive real quick.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into...
It's just gonna be Sebastian saying thanks, but that's fine. Oh, Karen. Not what I expected, but okay. That's what I thought. I was just checking. Sebastian didn't send me a thank you letter. What a jerk face. Alright, Oscar, what do we got?
Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there. Both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
And when you're done, come back. Right, the thing I came here for.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Nobody saw it, George.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
I had it before that hunt, but I was gonna do it anyway, so.
Order?
I do want to see Torgal's. Oh, he's getting up there. Increases the... No. Oh. I was hoping for better. And the one I'm missing here is the south of Tabor, right? And then the other one. Yeah, that one? not fun. Did I get anything going yet? Okay, time is it? Yeah, south of Tabor. I did not mean to click that button. See, I think it's... Oh, it's probably right there. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. We'll see if it's in that little outcropping, and if it's not, then we'll proceed with the main quest. But I'm only going to be on here for about another 20 minutes because this is the day of the week that my cousin got off of work, which means it's 7 days day. 7 Days to Die. Amazing game. I would suggest checking it out. The Fun Pimps have done a very good job. New alpha recently came out because the game's still in alpha, even though it's in alpha 21 and people have been playing it for 15 years. I want to say, I don't know, that might be inaccurate, but it's close enough for a rough estimate. Oh, this pack is the hunt. Okay. The pack. Rank C. So it shouldn't be that hard of a fight, right? Let's get some Wings of Light going. Ooh! 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 Oh! Stop that! Jeez! Thrill of the hunt. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Got it. We're just gonna get some big hits in here and see if we can end this fight. And build up that limit bar quick. I do much better against one big enemy than 6 little ones. But that's the hunt done.
Should have
moving on. Yep, I knew that was going to have me go in the wrong direction. This is going to bring me to the world map so that I can move 20 feet, isn't it? No, I don't want to open the world map. I just want to take 10 more steps. That's it. That's all I wanted. Oh!
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think it stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Look out, here comes Mid.
Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Oh, God, Joshua, come on. Calm down. And, here's the important one for this cutscene. Uncle.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
That's why I wanted to watch this cutscene before I ended. Leave it on a high note. And then probably a bunch of fights.
Controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned. But silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a
I've
few
never
in the
doubted
city.
Gav before. Why would I know?
They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people? Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in
Ooh.
their villas before the horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
Get a good stretch on.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them, and quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
That's the plan. You two, with
See
her.
that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
At least I have faith in Gav to keep her safe.
Shall we then?
I get the dog.
Keep Clive's.
Yeah, that's right.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
You ain't stealing Torgal from me. Oh, I can't give him scritches right now? That's rude.
All right, Torgal.
I did. I looked it over.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Run! Oh, nope, they didn't run. Come on. Don't jump back, swing! Oh, a little too soon on that dodge. That one too, apparently. But I got that one. What did that? Oh, one of these ninja bastards. Ooh, yep, Oh, why don't I just let you hit me? No. That'll heal me a little bit, and Giga Flare for the finish. Because the stagger timer doesn't go down while I'm doing that. However, the damage and ticks do keep happening from all of my the active abilities, which was 3 at that point. Which is why things tend not to survive it, because they're getting hit by that, the tornado, and the impulse. Oh, nah. No, See? You done did the thing that I keep saying is not allowed. No increasing the survivability of my opponents. Stop it. Whether it's healing or giving them protective buffs, that is not allowed. I don't care which one it is. I got this one, Torgal. Oh, there's another one doing it. How many times I gotta stop you guys from doing this? No. Listen. Oh, didn't hit the right one. Let's get some iframes on this guy. Then we're just gonna do this. And then this. Done.
What happened to the Royal Army?
Yeah.
There's nothing but monsters here.
I looked over the stuff. I even mentioned that I liked 2 of them in particular. And opens the door. That looks like the right way we're gonna check. Oh, it's just a door. Dang it. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Oh! Oh, why are the dogs alright? And if they're alright, why are they still attacking me? Oh, yup. Took that straight to the face. Oh, that's a good one to dodge. Oh, boy. No, come on. Nah, fam. Ah! What? Maybe it was because he was still in his charge that I couldn't hit him with that? Impulse going. Go through Phoenix abilities. And drop it like it's hot. Really don't want to get hit by that. Oh, he swung a second time. You dirty rotten. Whew. Alright, I think I'm going to call it at this door because it appears to be Not this door. We're gonna do one more here. I'm gonna call it at the next door. The next actual door, which will be the one after this gate here. They let me trap him in a corner. That's just not good strategy. Torgal, you got that guy over there? Yeah, you do. Oh. Oh, you big. I was expecting him to move to the side before he swung. Wow, that was just a string of really bad timing. But thank you. I won't be on for much longer. Ooh. And it bounced me right into that, of course. There it is. Trying to do my abilities in a certain order to maximize the damage. It's not going to finish. Which means we just get a little limit break action in here. Ooh, not what I was expecting. If I'm being honest, did not think I was going to get hit that hard.
The city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Alright. Oh, chest. And kicking. Ooh, I don't have Flare Breath unlocked, so that's useless to me. Oh, no, I do. That's the one that I don't use, isn't it? Yeah. I tend to get hit a lot when I try to use that ability, so I just don't. Ooh, what does Upgrade do? Increases the number of hits by a Giga Flare. You know, the thing that usually kills? Yeah, let's upgrade that. Alright, unfortunately, on that note, I got people yelling at me that I'm taking too long. So I am going to save here and call it a week, really, because I won't be back until Monday. Nope, wrong button. This one. So, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the future. Have a good day.